High vibes, everyone, and welcome back to Vibration. In today's video, I wanted to go a little bit deeper into yoga and specifically how the chakras correlates with yoga and how all that ties together. And so let's get right into it. So first, we have to take a look at the chakras and ask ourselves, what really are the chakras? Because there's a few different perspectives we can look at them from. And from the traditional yogic perspective, the chakras are these vortexes of energies, these different centers, starting from, I know you can't see it, but starting from the root and going up, the heart, the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat chakra, third eye or first eye, and crown chakra. And that would be, the basic 7 chakra system that a lot of different cultures and traditions have used. So when we look at it from that perspective, there is this vortex of energy. So this is where the energy is being generated or cultivated or stored, and it also converts and transmits that energy in different from the various frequencies. Like the root chakra being more of the physical nature of who we are, and then getting into the higher chakras like the heart chakra being like the love and the oneness and the bliss that we are. The higher spiritual self that we are, and then you can do your own research on what each chakra represents. But then from even just the physical perspective, we also have the various glands and organs in the body that are interconnected physically in our chakra system. So like we have, the adrenal glands, which is connected to the kidneys, and, the liver and the gallbladder, and then the spleen, the stomach in the solar plexus area, the physical heart in the heart chakra area, and the throat, we have the vocal cords, the thymus, the different glands, basically the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, all those different glands. And that relates physically to the chakra system. And how, now getting into how yoga relates to this, is how when you're doing the certain asanas, doing certain breathing, a certain breathing pattern, a certain movement, you're stressing the muscles in that area to bring about a greater flow of energy, about a greater flow of chi, or the prana energy as it's called, source energy. And you're getting more energy to flow into that area. So if you're doing a lot of back bends are very popular in yoga, and that's, opening up the heart. So you're opening up the chest, opening up the lungs, and allowing that energy to be more open, and more, as you breathe, that energy can come in, that prana can come in there. So when we look into yoga and see the benefits that can give us, not only on just the physical level, but also on the energetic level through our chakra system, is the various poses and postures we go through, the different breathing patterns we can learn, all help to influence our chakra system and not only balance out the energies there, but also create a more flow of energy. So say you have your chakras are blocked up and stagnant, doing something such as yoga can really help to influence the energy there and get more energy and more prana and more vitality flowing to those centers. And not only, like I said, just on the physical level, like our glands, it helps to fire up the glandular system and the hormones and get all that regulating. But on a more non-physical and energetic level and spiritual level, it's energizing those electricity, that higher energy that we can tap into through yoga, through the movement, through the breathing, through also meditation. And now I also want to tie this into the non-physical perspective of the chakras, because, we can look at the chakras as these vortexes, these different colored lights in our bodies, or, symbolized by the flower and the lotus flower and the different, basically the different stages that you go through in your rise of consciousness through your spiritual awakening, and this is what someone called the Kundalini awakening. And I made a video to go with that, so you haven't seen that, check that out as well as part of this yoga segment. But the true Kundalini awakening would be when, your spiritual energy rises up through the chakras and, harmonizes your spiritual energy with your physical body. And once you can get that perfect balance of energy, that is, the true spiritual awakening, that enlightenment that comes about in sustaining that energy, sustaining that blissful state and that harmony that you get through your yoga, through your meditation. And like I was going into the non-physical aspects, we have to realize, whether it's these spinning balls or these flowers or these different energy centers, we have to realize this is all happening in our mind, in our third eye, in our spiritual eye, where we're visualizing this. So visualizing the chakras in your meditations are also a very good thing that we can incorporate with, the regular yoga practice, but then taking it deeper into the non-physical, we're actually visualizing it with our imagination, and we're strengthening our intentions by focusing on these different energy centers, giving us a point to focus on so that more energy can flow through, more prana, more of that vitality can flow through us on a spiritual, mental, and a physical level. We have to realize it all ties together when it comes to our chakras, when it comes to yoga, when it comes to our breathing, and the energy and the vitality that we experience. We have to realize it's all interconnected. So if we can start to balance our energy internally through yoga, through certain disciplines of the mind and certain awareness that you can maintain and incorporate into your reality, and just all the different levels to developing our consciousness and developing ourselves spiritually, so that we can get in tune with that higher purpose. So once we can get in tune with the heart fully, then we can get that connection back to our creator, that that devotion, that divine love that we all truly seek, because we all just want love in this reality. And we have to realize that the third eye or the crown chakra isn't necessarily the highest chakra, like it's energetically placed there, but we have to realize the center of it all is the heart, and that's what bridges it all together. So through that devoted path of yoga, through a true spiritual path of yoga, whatever discipline, whatever teachings you follow, that's the main point, is getting back into the heart. It's not about the third eye and the different abilities and psychic perception that you can unlock, which is cool and has benefits to it, but also we have to realize the most important thing is always coming back to our hearts and becoming love, so that we can help change the vibration here on this earth and help everyone remember that love and that divinity that's within each and every one of us. So just wanted to bring that back to that's the true purpose, intention behind yoga. So I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to go into some of those connections between yoga and the chakras from a few different perspectives. And so make sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, comment, let us know, your experience with the chakras and yoga and how it's helped you on your path. And stay tuned for more videos. Once again, our gratitude and hava.
High vibes. Vibranation team here,
inviting you guys
to check out our website
at vibranation.com.
Here you can find out more of what Vibranation is about
and get to know our team.
You can also find high vibrational information and products
covering all aspects spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Not to mention, by joining our mailing list,
you'll have opportunities to exclusive deals and never before seen information.
And if you'd like to connect with us more,
follow us on Instagram at Vibranation Official
and get to vibe closer with our team.
And of course,
our deepest gratitude for watching.